Hello and welcome, I'm Arumba. Thank you for joining me. Let's play more of our City Skylines campaign on Twitch and YouTube at the same time. So, we're gonna get rid of the passenger rail because they're stupid. Yep. They're all unhappy about it. Well, boo-hoo. You should have thought of that before you stopped being people. Watch me crash the game by deleting all of the passenger rail and stops and not actually deleting the routes or something. Nope, looks like it auto-deleted the rail. Cool. Oh, sorry, auto-deleted the route. You know, I'm just gonna delete the whole thing. Hey, I think I heard the new subscriber sound. His name is Tim Sheep. Tim Sheep. That also means that we don't really need that elevation to that highway, but I guess we'll leave it there. Alright, and instead of doing the trains, we're just going to connect the subway. Because the subway seems to work a lot better. We've already got buses over here. We will just connect the subway to a stop. Right about here. Then we will connect our underground tunnels. You know what? Why not? There we go. Nice little underground loop. And we'll create a new route. I think one stop here is actually sufficient. We want you to stop off in all of the central locations for sure. Once you go there, and then yeah, you can stop at all these actually. And then come back. Maybe that'll help out. Possibly. I mean, we still need tons of industry. I like how there's a fire here. Even though we've got two fire departments in this area. So Blackjack and Hookers is now large enough for an airport. The airport opens the sky for traveling to faraway lands. Tourism benefits greatly from plane traffic. Airport needs a road connection, but can be freely placed on the map. Alright. How are we doing on power and stuff? Power and water are both close, but okay. Well, let's try out this airport. Building must be placed along a roadside. Well. Can we just place it, like, on a highway? That'd be awesome. No, it doesn't seem to want me to connect to a highway. Very big. We should have, like, a dedicated location for the airport. The Twitch comment says, watching all these people make weird cities is freaking me out. Well, I'm sure you have much better layouts than everyone else. You'll have fun when the game comes out in just 2 days! Yay! 2 whole days. Let's see. 4-lane road? Sure, maybe. I don't really know. what the right layout is for an airport. I've not gotten this far in the game before. So, we're just going to create an airport and see what happens. Slope too steep. I'm pretty sure airplanes can land even when the slope is steep. What are you talking about? Hey, there we go, right there. Got an airport. Hell yeah, we got an airport. It's going to need water and power. You know, like all things do. So the idea is basically they can just fly in and they can get on the highway, right? Passengers come and go outside of the city via airport. Is this considered public transportation? Like if I upgrade it. We can relocate. We can open the budget panel. Airplanes are here. 4,800. It's rather expensive. I'm gonna tone down busing because I don't know, it doesn't feel like it makes any difference. The trains cost us 10 grand a week, and I don't feel like they do anything except for sit on the train tracks. Very good. Yep. That is sweet. Love spending 10 grand on that. Having 3 of these things here has done absolutely nothing. Sweet. And of course, a while back, we had built the shipping dock, which that seems to get a lot of traffic. So that's kind of doing its job, right? I wonder how the game decides, like, which type of shipping you're going to use. Can you ship commercial goods using the airport? Why are there no airplanes? None. No airplanes. Why are there 3 next to each other? Because we were trying to figure out, like, how do you solve the problem of too many trains on the tracks? There's just trains everywhere. There's only one type of rail. Just one. And there's no rhyme or reason that I can see to, like, how you fix the complete blockade of trains. Alright, let's check on all the basic things. Landfills are being emptied. That's good. Hey, it was a train, I thought I heard. Hey, there's a train! Or, sorry, an airplane. Yes! We have an airplane. Who's in there? 14 people! Yes! It's a really small airport. Thank you for an amazing vacation. See you next year. That was a quick vacation. You just got on and off the plane. 1 per week. Yes. That was not worth the money at all. That thing cost us 150 grand. We just paid 4,800 a week for that guy. Make double lanes for railroad? I don't think you can make double lanes. You mean just have 2 trains running side by side? That's just going to increase the number of trains that can sit on the tracks. It's not going to help us in any way. The problem is not that the train tracks like don't have room. It's that they can't unload. They can only unload 1 train at a time. And there's too many trains. So what's holding it up is the unloading rate, which is why we tried making 3 of them. But they don't seem to want to go here. They seem to just want to go here. And here. So maybe what we should do is relocate one of these guys down to here, and maybe we could just do 2 of them. Maybe 2 down here would be better than 2 up there. I don't know. Need some more water stuff. And we need more water intake. not near the sewage. A little bit of water's good. 66,000 people is alright. So I never did really kind of finish this idea of connecting these highways, but this seems to be working pretty well now. Now that the backlog's kind of gone. Like, you gotta give stuff time. Like, look at the congestion between these two districts and these two districts. Like, there's a big difference. And I think that even though this doesn't have the frontage roads that we were trying out over here. Speaking of frontage roads, these things do seem to work pretty well. Traffic's kind of going pretty good. This, I think, should just be a full-on highway. And probably this one too. This is working pretty well. I like this part. But at the same time, like, this worked pretty well too, and it doesn't have the frontage road. And this is with like a weird turnaround and stuff. Like, this should actually connect into the highway instead of having a turnaround there. What if I did hook that up? Yeah, I think it's time for some renovation, don't you? We're gonna do... I'm kind of trying to decide, like, do I like these ones? Or do I like these ones? They take up about the same amount of space, so if you're going to build one, you might as well just build this one and then have more off-ramps for later. You need them, you know? Just build two. Looks like we're doing some more curved highways here. We'll see how hideous this ends up being. Don't expect much. It's gonna look bad. You know, if I practiced a little bit more, I might get good at actually curving these roads. Like, if I had to guess, I'd say that the people who made the game are probably pretty good at using this road tool. That doesn't look horrible. Could be way better, but doesn't look horrible. That actually looks pretty good. I'm so happy. I'm so proud of myself. Hell yeah. Now, was that necessary? Probably not. No. By no means was that necessary. We should do these again. Alright, so we've already kind of set these up. Get rid of those. And those. Need to get you elevated. We're going to like here. go with the straight tool so we can make a nice straight highway. Kind of like... And then we use the guardrail ones. We get rid of the underpasses. Just gonna temporarily make everybody happy, but not for long. And we just kind of copy this strategy we've done here. This should have actually been upgraded. I do think it went better using full-on highway. So we do curved highway. And from here, we just kind of connect up. And then we alternate. And I think that's basically all that I had done. I mean, there's no connections between them, so that the actual two units are actually isolated now. So if somebody's in this unit and they want to get to that unit, what do they have to do? They take one of the exits on the side streets, they get onto the highway, they go around the little loop at the end, and then they come back in on either this street or this street. Which works out. I mean, it works out alright. And if this thing were connected to the highway, that would be good. We could actually put a connection, at least to here. Yeah, it's a random connection. It helps. Shall we do one more? Considering that it did help the traffic between these two units, well, of course it did, because there's no way they can get between them. But there doesn't seem to be like any kind of importance or value placed on like commute time. Like you don't have to worry about commute. I think we're just better off using these highways. I really do. It is not easy to make a straight line. And the fact that you can't reverse the direction of a highway after it's placed means that you've got to do it in a very specific order and direction. It's kind of tricky. Now, if I could do this different, I would have had these units spaced further apart from each other. Like this unit would be a little bit further to the left, and this unit would be further to the right. And instead of just going directly with a highway through and then with the on-off ramps, we would actually do something like this, where we've got the frontage road. And we would use the frontage road to connect to the actual city with the highway right in between. But there's no space, and I'm not going to destroy the whole city just to move it a few tiles. So these are maybe not as efficient. It kind of prevents them from getting across between city blocks, which is a little unfortunate, but it works for now. Power's good. Water's good. Landfills are on the way down. Cemetery usage is at 98%. So if they're in the cemetery, it's not like you can dig them up and cremate them, is it? No more room. Empty. Alright, good. Apparently you can empty cemeteries. Does that take them to the crematorium, I hope? We've got lots of crematoriums available. More of a collector's express system. I don't really know how to use frontage then if this isn't how you do it. But that's okay. I'm not going to worry about it. It's fine. Fine. Yes, this is Endless Legend. You can see in the bottom left-hand corner, it says Amplitude Studios, Endless Choir. Made of... Yeah. We're using some mixtured music. Kind of vary it up a bit. Plus the soundtrack in this game is really, really nice. My only complaint is that the volume levels aren't normalized, so sometimes it's really, really quiet. And other times it's so loud that you have to turn it down, and then you can't hear it when it's really quiet. And so I just don't like that. I'd rather have music that I can actually balance and have a volume that I can speak over consistently. So, alright, how's traffic look? There's some pretty heavy traffic here. And again, I feel like it's just these damn little one-lane roads. I bet if this wasn't a one-lane road, I bet if it was just a full-on highway, it would be no problem at all. Not quite as pretty as it was a second ago, but now they don't have to consolidate down into one lane. I'd like some more customizability there, because like in the real world, I know plenty of places I've driven where there's an off-ramp, but instead of it just being one lane, it's like it's a two-lane off-ramp based on traffic. You know, like how many cars need to go this way? If it's a lot, maybe we use 2 lanes instead of 1. I mean, I suppose I could. What if I did this, just out of curiosity? If I just did a second ramp going in the exact same direction, adjacent to the other. Oh, of course it's going to go right through a pillar. This is temporary, of course. I'm just testing something. There, now we have 2. So if you're coming from this direction and you go that way, you can either take this one or you can take the scenic route. Let's see if they use both or if they just use one. They're using both. So maybe that's what I need to do. I just need to make a, well, yeah, they are using both. Maybe I should just make a layout that has 2. Or just not do that at all and just use the 3. You can upgrade ramps. What are you talking about? You cannot upgrade ramps. There's only one type of ramp. You can you can just click the upgrade button and make it into a highway. Sure. But then it's 3. I'm talking about, like, just making 2. I don't know. I'd like to just see some more customization there. But 3 seems to work out way better in almost all circumstances. It's just, are you willing to pay the price for it? So, alright, cool. Well, I'm going to take a break here. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Thanks for watching, everyone. See you soon.